Good morning, and welcome to this service of worship at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tucson. My name is Helen O'Brien, and I will be your worship associate for this morning. Our community is striving to become as varied as the blooms of the Sonoran Desert. Whoever you are, whoever you have been, and whoever you are becoming, I welcome you. I invite you to bring your whole self here now. We do not require that masks be worn in worship or in concurrent religious education. If you are feeling sick, we encourage you to join us from home on YouTube. Based on our last poll, UUCT members are committed to being fully vaccinated and boosted. For all of our sakes, especially for the most vulnerable among us, please let's maintain that commitment. I extend a special welcome to visitors and invite you to fill out a guest information card, which can be found at the Welcome Center to your left and behind you, or in the newcomer section of the website. We will meet for social hour after the service right here in Goddard. There will be coffee, iced tea, lemonade, and some snacks, and of course, good company. Social hour food and refreshments are free for all, and donations are appreciated to help cover the costs. If you need to use the restroom, there are 2 gender-inclusive bathrooms through the door to your left, down the hallway, and then the first left. I have a few announcements. Worship in the Woods returns with 2 morning hikes in 2023. Monday, November 27th, and Wednesday, December 20th. If you are interested in either or both dates, please contact the Reverend Lisa McDaniel Hutchings. Okay. have another announcement. The first monthly picnic for the T-Birds is noon this Wednesday, November the 15th at Hemmel Park. The picnic is for seasonal members, visitors, and their friends. Bring your lunch and lawn chair to 2nd Street and Treat on the park's east side, south of Speedway. Questions? See Howard Tully. And finally, all newcomers, or if you're feeling like a newcomer, you're invited to an orientation next Sunday morning, 9:15 to 10:15 in the Servetus room. Contact Beth Britton or Mary Holly Allison. Okay, thank you.
Love is, love is, love is, love is the reason for this church, the center of all that we do. Love is the reason for this church. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We nurture and protect the earth. Learn to cherish the wealth of life. Nurture and protect the earth. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We celebrate diversity, but understand there's much to learn. Celebrate diversity with love. Love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We'll make beloved community and break the system till all are free. Make beloved community with love. Love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We open up ourselves to change. We aren't complete, can't be perfect. Open up ourselves to change. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We'll share our faith of hope and thanks to give for all with compassion. Share our faith of hope and thanks with love. Love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. Since everyone has dignity, then we will make a space for all. Everyone has dignity. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. Love is the reason for this church, the center of all that we do. Love is the reason for this church. With love, love will change the world. With love.
Today, we gather to worship. And to me, worship is to set aside just 1 hour of the rest of the week to really pay attention to something that is worthy of our attention. If we worship anything here, it is love, peace, compassion, equity, grace. All of which are things that are not just beyond us, but within us. Here we worship things that we feel, postures we practice, ways of living we aspire to inhabit. Here we pay attention to our humanity in all of its complexities. Today, our worship will include giving our attention to asylum seekers, people who have fled violence and dangers in their home countries and who are stopping by Tucson on their way to their final destinations. The Inn of Southern Arizona, a project of Casa Alitas, Catholic Community Services of Southern Arizona, has a commitment to greeting these asylees with hospitality, which means to them a warm hello, food, clothing, a place to sleep, directions in their language they know, bus tickets, and more. Today, to contribute to this mission of hospitality, we will be taking time in our worship service to pack 600 snack bags for people to take with them on their journeys. We do this because cultivating a spirit of hospitality towards all we meet and also towards those we will never meet is worthy of our attention. Come, let us work and worship together. And will you join me now in our chalice lighting words by Reverend Tanya Marquez? The words will be on your screen soon. It is a wonder and mystery that our paths have crossed, that in the immensity of time, in the vastness of space, we coincide here. Be in awe at the ways in which our lives intersect and intertwine, at the beauty we create when we gather. May our coming together make us more compassionate, more just, more caring, and more loving. May our hearts and minds be open to this offering. We are so glad you are here. Let us worship. Let us marvel at the miracle of being here right now and the mystery that has brought us together. And now, if you're joining us on YouTube, will you light a chalice or candle at home if you have one, as we light our chalice here in Goddard.
Our first hymn today is We Shall Be Known by Mamuse. If you are willing and able to stand in body or spirit. For those that know the song, jump right in. We will sing it, the lyrics through twice. And if you are less familiar with the song, join us on the second pass through. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these eyes. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in
The reading is an excerpt from Sweet Dreams in America, Making Ethics and Spirituality Work by Dr. Sharon D. Welsh. The wellspring of decency is loving this life in which people die, people suffer, there are limits, and we make mistakes. The wellspring, then, of moral action is not utopia, not a counterfactual vision, not a declaration that the world could and should be otherwise. Rather, it is a deep affirmation of the joy, richness, and blessing that the world is. The ground of challenging exploitation, injustice, and oppression is not a vision of how the world could be or will be in the future reign of God or after the revolution. The ground of challenging injustice is gratitude, the heartfelt desire to honor the wonder of that which is, to cherish, to celebrate, to delight in the many gifts and joys of life.
How does Unitarian Universalism call us to do service or act for justice in the world? Many of you I know have a quick answer to this question, because it's the right thing to do, to make our world a better place, to pay our rent for living on this planet. These are good answers, and they are by no means the wrong answer. And feminist and ethicist Dr. Sharon Welsh, whose words Helen just read, offers us a slightly different framing. In that book, Sweet Dreams in America, Dr. Welsh proposes an ethical lens grounded in feminism and progressivism to inspire a shift from social action to social justice. Social action is addressing those basic needs that people have that aren't being met: shelter, food, you know that some others are, and healthcare, I would add. And social justice challenges and changes the unjust structures of society, which leads to those injustices, leads to those basic needs not being met. Both social action and social justice are necessary, and the two are connected. What we are doing today in this workship qualifies as social action. We have that goal of packing 600 snack bags for the asylees who are stopping by Tucson on their journey to their next place. This is good work. And we are doing this action together because we have unjust immigration policies. In 2018, soon after I arrived here, Border Patrol began dropping off asylum seekers at bus stops and train stations. I know many of you remember that time. And it was people of faith and people of no faith, people of conscience in Tucson, who were the ones who organized to offer hospitality to those folks because our government refused to treat those people with dignity. We offer this hospitality because we see their humanity, and we know that all people are inherently worthy and deserving to be treated with dignity. And as we work to fill these basic needs, snacks for the journey, we also must act to shift unjust immigration policies, which leave people stranded in unknown cities in some cases, and disappearing or dying in the desert in far too many other cases. It is good work that we will do together this morning. And as we do this work together, I ask us to not forget that our action must transform into justice. How can we make that transformation? Dr. Welsh encourages us, as you heard, to ground ourselves in gratitude. Why gratitude? I began this reflection by asking today, how does Unitarian Universalism call us to do service and act for justice in the world? I know that at least one of you thought I forgot a really obvious answer, which is because service is our prayer. Service here I take to mean social action or social justice. This line, service is our prayer, is part of a covenant written by James Vila Blake and adopted by many Unitarian Universalist congregations over the years. What does prayer have to do with gratitude? Well, gratitude is part of every type of prayer I could think of. Many Christian prayers, as some of you know, include a moment of thanksgiving. Buddhist metta prayers and other types of Buddhist prayers end with gratitude for the Buddha, the Sangha, the community, and the Dharma, the teachings. Anne Lamott has a whole book on a humanist-friendly prayer structure, and the title of the book is that prayer structure. It's simply Help, Thanks, Wow. Meister Eckhart once said, if the only prayer you said was thank you, that would be enough. Now, I don't think that James Vila Blake and Dr. Welsh and Meister Eckhart and Gautama Buddha and Anne Lamott could have conspired on this one. They hold very different perspectives and wisdoms, and they all land in a similar place. Gratitude as this foundation for all of our work in the world. Dr. Welsh wrote in that reading you heard earlier, the ground of challenging injustice is gratitude, that heartfelt desire to honor the wonders of that which is, to cherish, to celebrate, to delight in the many gifts and joys of life. This is where the wellspring of our moral action for service or for justice come from acknowledging the wonders of life and for using that wonder to motivate our actions. Too often I find that our social action is motivated by pity or guilt, both of which are pretty lousy motivators. But gratitude as a motivator keeps us in relationship, in that interdependence with all life and all humanity. And gratitude can help us stay humble too, to those privileges we carry. So today, as we work, let's try on these words. We do social action because we are grateful for the gifts of the world. We know that all are worthy of receiving those gifts. Our prayer is that all come to feel and know that they are inherently worthy of love and life and to be treated with full dignity. Through this action, we promise to strive for justice, because our work will not be done until the abundances of the world are known to all. Our work will not be done until compassion and equity are the bedrock of all relations. We strive for justice because we cannot truly be free until everyone is free from all that binds them. We will now move towards an offering. We'll sing another song during the offertory, and our children will join us. And then Margot Newhouse will give us directions, and we will get to work.
We have been warmed by fires we did not build. We have drunk at wells we did not dig. In acknowledgement of our many blessings and many needs, an offering will be collected to support the life and work of our congregation. If you are joining us live stream, you can send a check to the office, give online at uuctucson.org/donate, or text 833-361-5796. If you are here in person, the ushers will come around now with the offering baskets to collect your donations. Thank you.
Our offertory hymn is Stonecatcher. We've sung it a dozen or more times in the last few years, but it'll still be new to some people. It repeats, changes one word each time, so I think you'll be able to catch it hopefully by the third time. Choir will lead us, but join in and gather energy about you as you sing Stonecatcher. Ready? One morning I woke up and I knew what to do. I'd catch all the stones that everyone threw. I'd catch all the sorrow that I could in a day. Then I'd take all the stones be. Don't ask why, say we must all be free. Don't ask when, say you can count on me. One morning I woke up and I knew what to do. I'd catch all the stones that everyone threw. I'd catch all the anger that I could in a day. Then I'd take all the stones and I'd throw them away. Don't ask why, say we must all be free. Don't ask when, say you can count on me. Don't ask why, say we must all be free. Don't ask when, say you can count on me. One morning I woke up and I knew what to do. I'd catch all the stones that everyone threw. I'd catch all the justice that I could in a day. Then I'd take all the stones and I'd throw them away. Don't ask why, say we must all be free. Don't ask when, say you can count on me. Don't ask why, say we must all be free. Don't ask when, say you can count on me.
Did I do this right? Testing, testing? Okay. Okay, I have some directions for the project. We're doing these snack bags for the Inn of Southern Arizona, which I don't do this a lot. Oh, wow. The Inn of Southern Arizona was started by a couple of the Methodist churches. St. Francis in the Foothills was one where a lot of us worked when they were housing the migrants there. The migrants are all people who have been given permission to apply for asylum, if anybody is concerned about that. They've now become, because they had people from so many churches working, they've become a 501c3 organization, and the migrants are taken to Casa Elitas and then sent out. And at the inn, they've been having 200 and 300 people a night. So they're sent off with snack bags. People are going to complain about the junk food that they're sent with, but they have to consider what won't spoil, what is easy prep, and it's only for one day. So some of them are, changing planes or are riding all day on the bus. They have no money to buy snacks, so they need something to keep them alive and keep the kids happy. A couple of things. We're going to take all of the bags in boxes to the inn, which is right by the airport, and I need one more person to volunteer to drive there. Can I have a volunteer, anybody? Oh, here's somebody over here. Oh, okay, good. And I think then we'll be fine getting all the boxes in. And then, let's see. I need somebody to volunteer to be the one who checks the boxes are over there. We want to use all those old cardboard boxes first. You can do a couple layers. And the ones that have the flaps still, they can be closed so that then we can, pile another box on top of those boxes. Some are open boxes. Some may need to be retaped. Can I have somebody who would be willing to check the boxes and retape any that need any retaping? Does that sound like a good job for, oh, good, Helen's going to do that. And to start with, everybody will have to get one box because pretty fast you'll be loading them up. Let me see. We've got 6 stations, 3 at this table and 3 at that table. So you've got enough, to have a little assembly line. What we usually do is maybe have somebody on either side of the table opening the bags, because that takes a while. Where's your bag? Okay. And then a couple people putting the beverage in, and then a couple people putting the chips and cookies. We'll show you how this needs to be done in a minute. And then a couple people folding the bags down and setting them in the boxes. And then you're all set. I won't punish anybody if they don't do that way and want to decide their own routine for doing that. But I will punish you if you don't follow this direction that Becky's going to demonstrate, because the bags aren't big, and if you don't put them in the right way, we find we can't get them closed up and it's a big mess. So first put the beverage in, and it goes flat in the bottom. And then put the cookies and chips together with the ends lined up on both pieces, and put them in sideways because they're shorter that way. Okay? So that, it really helps. We've discovered the hard way that really works better. So, okay, let me see. What else do I need to? Oh, we need to break down the boxes afterwards, but not the chip boxes, because they're big enough that if we need them, we want to have them available to stack the bags in. So break down the cookie boxes and the Capri Sun boxes. And I've got a couple plastic bags to put the plastic in, so we're sure the plastic from the Capri Sun boxes goes towards 6. And then we'll probably want some people to take maybe take one of the cookie boxes and fill it with the other folded up cardboard. And we don't have enough recycling space here, so if a lot of people will take one box of cardboard to throw in theirs, we'll be happy. And I think that's all. So we've got 6 stations. Kids are coming in, so we want to be sure the kids have a spot to help. They can help a lot, but they'll probably go to their parents and work with their parents. If we may have too many people for, we need like about 8 at each of the 6 stations if we do people on either side. So if somebody doesn't have a job, they can go ahead and get their coffee for coffee hour, and then they can carry the boxes out afterwards to the cars. Okay? You're ready to go.
Or if you're still working, keep working. If you're not busy, find a seat, and we are going to sing a little bit. The song will sound familiar.
So, as you work, let me have your, if you can hear me, clap your hands. If you can hear me, clap your hands twice. So here's what happens when you sit at the table with crayons. If you can hear me, clap your hands 3 times. Last week, one of the options was to create something about the second article, and I wrote the words to this song. It's a 2-part song. The first part is very easy that anybody in the room can do, and it goes like this. Love is, love is, love is, love is. Join me. Love is, love is. Good, and so somebody near me grab my little son, please. And the second part goes like this. Love is the reason for this church, the center of all that we do. Love is the reason for this church. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is. So that's how the piece goes. You get to do, if you want, you just go love is, clap. And if you want to do the words, you can do the words. Sing one of the 2 parts, and let's sing ourselves out of our action and back into our seats, perhaps. Although, Bethany, I want to check. Is this the postlude also, or is okay? Here we go. So let's sing ourselves into the after service. Ready? Love is, love is, love is, love is. Love is the reason for this church, the center of all that we do. Love is the reason for this church. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We nurture and protect the earth, learn to cherish the web of life, nurture and protect the earth. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We celebrate diversity, but understand there's much to learn. Celebrate diversity. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We'll make beloved community, but system still all are free. Make beloved community. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We open up ourselves to change. We aren't complete, can't be perfect. Open up ourselves to change. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. We'll share our faith of hope and thanks to give for all with compassion. Share our faith of hope and thanks. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. Since everyone has dignity, then we will make a space for all. Everyone has dignity. With love, love will change the world. With love is, love is, love is, love is. Love is the reason for this church, the center of all that we do. Love is the reason for this church. With love, love will change the world. With love,
And now, if you haven't already, grab a snack and shake a hand, meet someone. Take care. Have a good day.
Okay, will you please join me in saying our closing words from Sarah York? We receive fragments of holiness, glimpses of eternity, brief moments of insight. Let us gather them up for the precious gifts that they are, and, renewed by their grace, move boldly into the unknown.